HOD Mr. Kumar, my friend Jayendra, the faculty, my dear students. Good morning to one and all. See, for becoming an inventor or becoming successful, what are the qualities, what are the prerequisites which are needed? My friend has already told you what are the avenues available, facilities available to become an entrepreneur. I am going back little bit backwards. I am seeing my life, and I was introspecting. What are the qualities which made me little successful? I was not so different compared to you. I was sitting in the similar situations, little confused whether I will be successful or not. That kind of a thinking were on my mind. So I was not very communicative. I was not very social. Initial inhibition, exactly. So then I was introspecting what made me successful. I just thought of sharing some of the thinking, and I will also be showing some of the visuals which can speak your language where you understand better. I think for becoming successful, our family background is not important. Normally we tend to believe that I don't have a family background, I am not going to be successful, or I cannot become an entrepreneur, kind of a thing. So our degrees are not so important. Your marks are not so important. Your money is not at all important. Your contacts are not important. Your political connection is not important. Your friends are not so important. Even your college are also not so important. Then what else is important? Which are the qualities that will make you a very successful person or an innovator or an entrepreneur? I'll narrate you a story of a small boy who just passed seventh standard, and his family could not afford further studies. So his mom asked him to go to, it happened in Japan. His mom asked him to go to Tokyo, it's a nearby city. He went there. He got himself employed in a small cycle shop. In cycle shop, only owner was there. There is cycle repair shop. Only owner was there. And this is the guy, he is the only assistant who will clean the cycle. That is his first job. When during the course of time he realized that lot many bills were coming for repair. Cycle has got a bill now. Not many bills were coming for repair. And this boy was so curious, and he was questioning why things are going bad, it's not perfectly working. Then he realized there was a flaw in the design. The spring was not properly done. What he did, he put a different clamp to properly hold the spring. So the problem became alright. Then he realized that such kind of design, the bells are not there, why can't we make ourselves? Then he started, along with his sister, he started making small cycle bells. And he started going and delivering in all the cycle shops in Tokyo. Then over a period, it happened in 1940s. And that time the dynamo, probably many of you might have seen, the dynamo which comes with the cycle, which is attached to the cycle to make the lamp glow. It was manufactured in Philips. That time in Japan they were not making. And this fellow saw, why can't we make ourselves? It was selling in Japan. So he started making that dynamo also. Then slowly his company or small establishment became successful. The day the person died, in his company, 1,65,000 people were working. His name is Matsushita. He is founder of National Panasonic. Okay, it happened in Japan. Is there a success story, similar stories in India? Near to Sivagasi, a person who's an arts college graduated, I think BA or BSc. He graduated himself near to Sivagasi village, he was there. And in this village, people used to brand him as he's a useless guy. Our parents வந்து Chandramohan. They used to say Chandramohan எருமை மேய்க்கிறதுக்கு தான் லாய்க்கு, மாடு மேய்க்கிறதுக்கு தான் லாய்க்கு. That is the brand what was given in the society. மாடு மேய்க்கிறதுக்கு தான் லாய்க்கு. Then he took 10,000 rupees from his family, went to Chennai, got himself employed in a small ice factory. Those days, the kuchi is a so where 10 paisa was the cost of the ice. And he understood the business. He leased another company over a period of time. He made himself, he was making a small the kuchi ice pannitu. And there was an increase in power cost. So what happened, everybody, ice or the quality deteriorate பண்ணிட்டு, just you pour some more buckets of water, so ice quality will get deteriorated. Everybody was selling at 10 paisa. This person said, no, I will not compromise on quality. My ice sticks are going to cost 15 paisa. He was getting resistance from the market. People were not coming to him. Who are his customers? The fellow who took the ice sticks on the cycles and they go and distributes. So they did not turn up. So only one person came down and he realized there can be a market, and they slowly, everybody started coming to his factory and started buying from his factory. Then he started making ice cream. Then he started making, for ice cream you need milk, Then he thought, why can't we have our own milk? Now, what he told in an interview, in my village, people told me, and எருமை மேய்க்கிறதுல லாய்க்கி, மாடு மேய்க்கிறதுல லாய்க்கி. Now, அவங்க எல்லாம் சொன்னதெல்லாம் கரெக்ட். இப்போ எங்கிட்ட 65,000 மாடு இருக்கு. எவ்வளவு மாடு? 65,000 cows he is managing. His company's turnover is 4,000 crores. Arogya milk, Hatson foods, Arun ice cream, Ibaco ice cream. ஒரு ஆர்ட்ஸ் காலேஜ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் தான். அவ்வளவு தூரம் போனேன், சென்னைக்கு போனேன், கோயம்புத்தூருக்கே வரலாமே. ஒரு ஆர்ட்ஸ் காலேஜ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட். Again, he did his BCom. அவரு அப்பா வந்து டீச்சர். அவர் வந்து everybody what people will feel, he வந்து BCom படிச்சாச்சு, நீ போய் வேலைக்கு சேர்ந்துக்கோ. So that's the overall social compulsion. He said, no, நான் வந்து ட்ரேடிங் போறேன். என்ன ட்ரேடிங்கு? முட்டை, எக். People were laughing at him. BCom படிச்சுட்டு எக் பிசினஸா, பெட்டிகடமா இருக்கு. He never even bothered. He was so persuasive. He was so successful. The biggest company in Coimbatore is getting managed by him. That's Suguna Poultry. Suguna Chicken. The biggest company in Coimbatore in terms of turnover is not other companies like LMW, LG, Bricol and all our KPRs. No, it's Suguna. So you don't have to be bothered. I don't have technology degree, I don't have IIM degree and all that. No. If you want to succeed, you can. So let's understand what are the qualities these people are having. I will just play a clip so that we can understand.
மனசு தேங்காய் போடுறது தப்புன்னா சாமி தேங்காய் உடைக்கிறது தப்பு தானே. எங்கிட்டயே நாட்டியம் பத்தியே உண்மையை பேசுறது பேரு காந்தியமாங்க. மனுஷனா போறதா ஒரு லட்சியத்தோட போறேன். அண்ணா குடிஞ்சு தேங்காய் போடுறதுனால லட்சியம் இல்லைன்னு நினைச்சுக்காதுங்க. எனக்கு லட்சியம் இருக்குதுங்க. என்ன பின்னால் தெரியுதுங்க அரமனை. அது வேலை செய்யறாங்க. சொல்ல வேலை சேர்த்து இல்லைங்க. அந்த அரமனை ஒரு நாள் எனக்கு சொந்தமாக்கிட்டு வரும். பைத்தியக்கார சாகருக்குள்ள ஒரு இடம் உள்ள போய் பார்த்துன்னு சொல்லி அது ஒரு நியாயம் இருக்கு. முடியும் நினைச்சுக்காட்டி தானே தாமஸ் ஆல்வா எடிசன் கரண்ட் கண்டுபிடிச்சாரு, கொலம்பஸ் அமெரிக்காவை கண்டுபிடிச்சாரு, வாஸ்கோட காமாவும் இந்தியாவுக்கு வந்தாரு. முடியாது நினைச்சிருந்தா மனசு குறைஞ்சாவே இருந்திருப்பானுங்க. இப்போ நான் முடியும் நினைச்சுக்காட்டி தானே வெள்ளக்காரன் நிலால போய் கால வச்சுட்டாருங்க. முடியாது நினைச்சதுனாலதான் நாம நிலா சொல்லி விட்டுக்கிட்டே இருக்கோங்க.
Conscious mind and subconscious mind. The subconscious mind rules all your actions, behaviors. So the belief should not be from the conscious mind, it has to be from the subconscious mind. So you need to program your subconscious mind to that extent. Then how to program the subconscious mind to that level? I will show you after. You can see this clip, then I will again play that. Probably I will tell you how it can be programmed.
Can't is not part of your vocabulary. If you just put your mind to it, you can do it.
And you believe that?
Yeah. That's the crazy thing is if you were never given limits, then you think, I can do anything.
And if she could do anything, she wanted it to be this. What she saw her hero, Dominic Moceanu, doing on TV. There was just one problem. Jennifer was born without legs. A devastating birth defect that had led her natural parents to abandon her the day she was born.
It bothered me to think that there was a little girl that was left at the hospital and she had no legs, so I thought she needed a family that would love her and take care of her.
They raised their 3 healthy sons with no limitations and just one simple rule. Never say the word
Can't.
You said, I want to be a tumbler. You didn't have legs.
Right. You kind of need those, most people think, to tumble.
Well, think again. The girl who wasn't allowed to say can't was on her way to becoming a genuine gymnastics champion. She started at 7 on the trampoline with her dad. And after a few falls, she got the hang of it. In time, she was competing. And soon after that, she was dominating. And by high school, Jennifer Bricker, are you ready for this? Was the tumbling champion of the state of Illinois.
Can't is not part of your vocabulary. Can't is not part of your vocabulary.
முடியும் வரை முயற்சி செய். உன்னால் முடியும் வரை அல்ல, நீ நினைத்தது முடியும் வரை. How to program the indomitable spirit of not saying can't. How to believe yourself. Through subconscious level you are how to believe yourself. See, in Indian Army, for special forces they give a special training. They will ask the soldiers to punch the boxing. They will give training for boxing and punch the box relentlessly for hours together. They will get drained. They will almost, they may fall down, Still they will say you punch, 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 punch. They will not allow them to even breathe. There will be a situation where they will fall down. During that time, he is supposed to fall down. That time they will say, you reward yourselves 10 times very fast. Only 10 times, 15 times. He is already drained. So what will happen is he will fall down now. Just after he is falling down, they will say immediately you get up and punch on the back. Immediately they have to regain themselves and they have to continue punching on the back. So by that they say this will become a muscle memory. What is that? It's a muscle memory. The memory has to come to the muscle. See, not every given point of time the command comes from the brain. If something comes into your just before your eyes, this thing will close. Eyes will close within no time, fraction of a second. The command will not come from the brain. So your muscle itself has got memory. So you need to know that you need to train yourself, emotionally train yourself, because subconscious mind never understands logic and calculations. It understands emotions, images. You have to program your mind in such a way that you will be believing yourself. So just belief, that kind of a belief, whether that is sufficient to be very successful. Overconfidence can kill you. Just blindly believing I can do anything without doing any hard work or without understanding many things. So that may kill you. So what are the other qualities which are needed to be successful or to become an entrepreneur? I'll play another clip. Just have a look.
எந்த வேலை செய்வியா? செய்யணும். நம்மள கிடையாது. வேலை வேலைக்கு விதவிதமா சாப்பாடு மட்டும் உண்டு. பரவாயில்லையா? இப்போதைக்கு அது போதுங்க. இந்தா. இப்படியே நேரா போனீங்கன்னா மாதவபெருமான் கோயில் வரும். அங்கே புளியோதரை கொடுப்பாங்க. சுட சுட அட்டமகா, கடலைப்பருப்பு, வேர்க்கல்ல இதெல்லாம் போட்டு ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கும். இந்த 2 இடங்களையும் வாங்கிக்க. ஒண்ணு நீ சாப்பிடுங்க, இன்னொன்னு எனக்கு. சரிங்க. அந்த பைய வச்சுட்டு போ. ஏனத்தை கொண்டு போயிட்டீங்கன்னா அதுக்குதான்.
தெரியாம தான் கேக்குறேன். இதெல்லாம் ஒரு பழப்பா? நல்லா உட்கார்ந்ததுலயே ஓட்டிய போயிட்டீங்க. நீங்கெல்லாம் ஒரு முதலாளி, நான் ஒரு தொழிலாளி. சரி, நான் ஏன் வாங்கி வந்து கொடுக்கணும்? நானே வாங்கி போயிட்டா?
அங்கதான் இருக்கு சுச்சமா. நாளைக்கு இந்த இடத்துக்கு போனீங்கன்னா ஒண்ணும் கிடைக்காது. எந்த கோயில்ல என்ன கிழமை என்ன பிரசாதம் கிடைக்கும்னு ஒரு கம்ப்ளீட் டேட்டா பேஸே போட்டு வச்சிருக்கேன். அயோத்திய மண்டபத்துல எப்ப அக்கார வசூல் போடுவாங்க, அரசியல்வாதிங்க எப்ப அன்னதானம் போடுறாங்க, ஏஆர் ரஹ்மான் வீட்டுல என்னைக்கு பிரியாணி போடுறாங்க, விஜயகாந்த் ஆட்சியில எப்ப கரிசோறு போடுறாங்க, மழத்தோட்டு கொடை, இஸ்திரி பெட்டி, தைய மிசிய, குருட்டு கண்ணாடி எப்பப்ப எங்கெங்க என்னென்னலாம் கொடுப்பாங்கன்னு எனக்கு மட்டும்தான் தெரியும். இத பத்தியா 365 நாளைக்கு டீட்டெயிலா ஷெட்யூல் போட்டு இதுல வச்சிருக்கேன். இந்த விவரம் தான் என் மூலதனம். நான் உனக்கு தரது சோறுல தம்பி. இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் இஸ் வெல்த். இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் இஸ் வெல்த்.
Even for baking, you need knowledge, and you can understand to become successful how much knowledge we all have to possess. We need loads and loads of knowledge. But the question is, where is the knowledge? We need knowledge. Where is the knowledge? I'll just play another clip.
Mr. President and NDTV, thank you very much for this incredible honor. You know, Malcolm Gladwell in his book, The Outlier, said, "Who you are cannot be separated from where you came from." I left India 35 years ago, went on to the United States, and had tremendous success in that meritocracy. But none of that could have happened if I hadn't had a wonderful upbringing very much here in India. So I have a lot to thank India for. Now my 3 lessons I'd like to share with you. First, please be a lifelong student. You know, when we're kids, we ask questions like, why is the sky blue? Why is the bird flying so high? But for some reason, as we get older, that curiosity goes away. And if we are happy with the knowledge we have, then we are actually going to atrophy. So please, remain a lifelong student. Don't lose that curiosity. Second, whatever you do, throw yourself into it. Throw your head, heart, and hands into it. I look at my job not as a job. I look at it as a calling, as a passion. And I don't care about the hours. I don't care about the hardship, because to me, everything is a joy. So whatever you do, please look upon it as a calling and a passion, not as a job, not as something temporary. The third and the most important one, please help others rise. Greatness comes not from a position, but from helping build the future.
Be curious, be passionate, always ask why. Our secretary said, millions saw the apple falling, but only Newton asked why. Very, 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 very important. Why? Keep asking until you are in deathbed. It's very, very important to learn to ask why. It looks very simple, but many of the people don't apply that very simple formula of asking why. See, in engineering, when any problem happens, we apply a tool. For solving any problem, we apply a tool called root cause analysis. We analyze what is the root cause for the failure. For example, I will tell you a story. There was a general manager who was walking on the shop floor, and he found oil on the floor. He got furious, and he shouted at the people, and he shouted at the housekeeping staff. Immediately they came and wiped off. The problem got solved. So the general manager said, okay, this problem is solved. Next day, when he was taking the rounds, he again saw the same position, same place, the same oil was there. And he became furious. And the staff said, sir, it is not my fault, it's keep on leaking from the top. So the problem is different. It is not the housekeeping person's problem. It is the problem of the leaking pipe where the joint is there. Then immediately he asked the maintenance people to come and say why the oil is leaking. Immediately correct this. Then they corrected. He thought, okay, the problem has been solved. The root cause has been found, so it has been solved. Then after a week's time, again he was walking through the same area, same oil was there. Then he asked this maintenance guy, why again the oil is there? And he said, sir, this is not the problem of maintenance. We have all tightened the right torque, right spanner and all we have used. But the problem is the material of the gasket, what was being supplied, is not right. So that is the problem. Then the general manager realized, no, the problem is not with the housekeeping staff, the problem is not with the maintenance, so the problem is with the purchase guy. The purchase department was summoned to come there. Why it has been you have purchased like this? Who asked you to purchase this inferior quality of material? Then purchase manager said, sir, you only asked us to cut the costs in the company. So we bought this. So that is the reason it is this problem is there. So now who is the root cause? The general manager himself is the root cause for the problem what he has. So normally we don't go very deep into the root causes. We only see the surface level. See, for example, in US, there was an accident on a road. They normally investigate why the accident happens there. Then they realized one document said, no, the curve in that area was so steep. So this is a design issue of the road design. So this is a road problem. Then they took up the data. Then they found there are hundreds of places, same degree of this thing is there, roads are there, turns are there. But nowhere the accidents are happening. Why this area alone this accident has happened? Then they investigated. First they thought it's a road issue, the degree issue. Then they investigated. Then the driver said, no sir, it is not the road problem, it is my problem only. I did not drive the car properly. It's my problem. What is the problem? Again, people were going very deep. Why? Why you did not drive properly? Sir, I was driving properly only, but my coffee mug fell down. So I thought of catching that. In the process, I lost control of the steering. Then the question came, why the coffee mug fell? Because in Starbucks, the standard specification is there, and it's supposed to be kept in a certain place, and it should have a certain grip so that it will not fall down. So then they realized that design of the mug holder itself was wrong. The tapper itself was wrong. Then the question came, why it is wrong? They summoned the manufacturing companies, some manufacturer. That fellow said, sir, it is not my problem, I am only making plastic. I was supplied with the same dye, I made it. So it is not dye problem. Then whose problem is? Is it a dye maker's problem? They went there and they realized, and they have a quality control department, they have the data, and their data shows everything perfect. What is the problem again? Then they realized the metrological machine which measures the dimensions was not properly calibrated on time. So they fixed it. So we have to go very deep to find a solution. For every problem there is a solution, but we have to go very deep, 2-3 levels. There are 5 why analysis. It is called 5 why analysis. Ask for any given problem, ask 5 whys. It's a great tool. That's what Inaugural said. Believe that every problem has a solution, you will find a solution. I'll just take you through another clip. And there are several root analysis techniques are there. kabaddi match, right? Kabaddi விளையாட போன பையன், the moment he saw a problem, when he thought he can solve the problem, when he went out of his boundaries, out of his roles and responsibilities, they will succeed. If you want to succeed in your life, whether you are getting employed or whether you are becoming an entrepreneur, you have to see, you have to increase your influence of circle. Go beyond boundaries. Don't limit yourself. Very, very, very important. This is a very important quality which is needed. Who is a hero in this? Is it a Vijay? Who is the heroine? You are seeing all these clips. Who is the heroine? Trisha is the heroine? Indra Nooyi is the heroine. Jennifer is a heroine, not Trisha. Trisha is an actress. Vijay is an actor. அந்த படம் ஹிட் ஆனதுக்கு விஜய் காரணமா, ஹீரோ காரணமா? Everybody, already one of you are saying, I am listening. Few of you are saying is director. Is the director reason? அப்படி இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருந்ததுன்னா விஜயும் அந்த டைரக்டர் சேர்ந்து நிறைய படம் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, அதெல்லாம் ஃப்ளாப் ஆயிருக்கு. Is the root cause? What is the root cause? Yeah. See, we have to go deep. On surface level, we are seeing that is the success of the movie is because of Vijay. When we put another white, direction comes in. Put another white, story comes in. So the reason is something else. In surface level, we think of some other reason.
Dismissed from drama school with a note that read, "Wasting your time. She's too shy to put her best foot forward." Turned down by the Decca recording company who said, "We don't like their sound and guitar music is on the way out." A failed soldier, farmer, and real estate agent. At 38 years old, he went to work for his father as a handyman. Cut from the high school basketball team, he went home, locked himself in his room, and cried. A teacher told him he was too stupid to learn anything, and he should go into a field where he might succeed by virtue of his pleasant personality. Fired from a newspaper because he lacked imagination and had no original ideas. His fiancée died, he failed in business twice, he had a nervous breakdown, and he was defeated in 8 elections. You've never lived.
Failure is equal to experience. My friend said, we have to celebrate failure, right? There is a learning is there in failures. Don't hesitate to fail. நான் எதிலும் தோற்பதே இல்லை. ஒன்று வெற்றி கொள்கிறேன், இல்லை கற்றுக் கொள்கிறேன். So be ready to fail. Don't invest money. As an entrepreneur, I am very clear. There is always an element of risk is there. You invest what you can, you invest only 10% of what you can. Because failure you are imminent. It can happen any given point of time. Yeah. So, believe in yourself, acquire the knowledge, use root cause analysis, and be ready to fail and learn. I'll just play another small clip. I think I have taken more time. It's a conclusion clip.
இந்த மாதிரி ஆட்ட கலக்கிறதுக்கு உங்க அப்பா மாதிரி வேலை தெரிஞ்ச ஒருத்தர் படகுல ஏறி இருக்கார். கைநாட்டுக்காரன் அந்த தோணிக்காரன் நம்மள மாதிரி படகுல போகல தோணிக்காரன் கிட்ட கேட்டிருக்காரு, ஏன் பாவம் உனக்கு ராமாயணம் தெரியுமான்னு. அவன் சொல்லி இருக்கான், எனக்கு தெரியாது சாமி. அடடா வாழ்க்கையில் ஒரு 10 வருஷத்தை வீணாக்கி போட்டே அப்படின்னா. மகாபாரதம் தெரியுமான்னு கேட்டிருக்காரு, அதுக்கு தெரியாது சாமின்னு சொல்லியிருக்காரு. என்னப்பா அது 20 வருஷத்தை வீணாக்கி போட்டியா அப்படின்னா. சரி, இந்த கிருஷ்ண உபதேசமான தெரியுமான்னு கேட்டிருக்காரு, அதுக்கான தோணிக்கார தெரியாது சாமின்னு சொல்லியிருக்கா. போச்சப்பா 30 வருஷத்தை வீணாக்கி போட்டியா அப்படின்னா பேசிக்கிட்டே இருக்கையில படகுல ஓட்ட விழுந்து தண்ணி உள்ள வந்துருச்சு. இப்ப தோணிக்கான திருப்பி அடிச்சிருக்கான். ஏன் ஜாமி உனக்கு நீச்சல் தெரியுமான்னு சாத்திரி சொல்லியிருக்கா. அது தெரியாதுப்பா. ஒட்ட மொத்தமா அவன் வாழ்க்கைய போச்சிருக்கான். அதனால பொழப்புக்கு எது தேவையோ அதைத்தான் கத்துக்கலாம். நீங்க என்னடா வேதம் தான் கத்துக்குவேங்கிற, ஆனா உங்க ஆளுங்க கத்து கொடுக்க மாட்டேங்கிறாங்க. உன்னை எப்படி கரை சேர்க்க போறோன்னு தெரியலையே. அது வேற ஒண்ணும் இல்லப்பா. இந்த சுடுகாட்டு ஆலமரத்துல துருக்குடிச்ச ஆணியை அடிச்ச மாதிரி நம்ம ஆளுங்க நெஞ்சில சாதிங்கிற ஆணிய ஆழமா அடிச்சுட்டாங்க. இடைஞ்சல
இடைஞ்சல்னா
புரியலையா? சாரிதான்.
உங்க பேர் என்ன?
இந்த கொழுப்பு தானே வேண்டாங்கிறது. என் வீட்டு சொத்தத்தை விட்டு என் தொழிலையே சவாரி செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு என் பேர எல்லாரும் கேட்கிறேன். இந்த ஊர்ல கை சூப்புற குழந்தைகிட்ட என் பேர் என்னன்னு கேட்டா கூட வாயிலிருந்து கட்ட வரல எடுத்துட்டு பால் தேவன்னு சொல்லிட்டு மறுபடியும் கை சூப்பு.
பாலுங்கிறது உங்க பேரு, பின்னால இருக்க தேவருங்கிறது நீங்க படிச்சு வாங்கின பட்டமா? ஜாதி இல்லன்னு சொல்ற நீங்களே மூச்சுக்கு 300 தடவை பாலுத்தேவர் பரம்பரைன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேன். நான் கரையேறிட்டேன், நீங்க இன்னும் கரையேறாம நிக்கிறீங்க.
On your mind, not on the face. You are taken so far. This is going to make you. It's more important. If you are not taking at least one slap on your mind every year, you are living your life wrong. Look for slap taking moments on your mind, which can change you, change your belief, change your behavior. Be hungry for that. Then things will fall in place. Life is not easy. Being an entrepreneur is not easy. I wish to tell you that everything will be easy. I wish to tell you that what you have learned you can easily implement. I wish to tell you that you won't go through the pain. I wish to tell you that you won't face struggle. I wish to tell you that you will attain success easily. But the reality is hard, extremely tough. You will fail, you will drain, you will face hurdles, you will be humiliated, and you will almost be giving up. You will think it is over. You will desire to quit. That is the time when the real game starts in entrepreneurship. That's where you should charge up, because that time is the climax. When you have no hope, that is the show time. I'm sure you people can win because you have shown all the interest to become successful. That is the reason you are all sitting here on Monday morning. I am very confident, with the strong belief and the interest what you have, 100% you will all be successful. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.